Hello friends, this is Alina Galia. I'm with Caleb Foundation here in Lazare, Romania, and I have the pleasure to have Alex, our friend from Ukraine, with us. And I would like to ask him a few questions so you can know him and get to know him even better. So Alex, how did you come to Romania and who did you come with?
First of all, thanks for having me here. And we came here with families from our church specifically and nearby churches, about 80 people. I'm just losing counting already. We came here with our own cars, not really knowing where we're going. We basically didn't know anyone in Romania, but we came here and it's been a really good time here. A lot of people hosted us and helped us a lot. So, and we decided to leave on the 7 days of war because it's been really a disaster to live with kids there, meaning every day and night there's an alarm and you have to wake up kids and put them to the bomb shelter without any heating. So it's been a really big problem. And most of our families are, specifically from our church, are with us here. There are just two families who decided they will stay in Cherkasy with their parents, with their grandmothers and grandfathers. But most of our church families, meaning with kids, they are with us here.
We are so happy to have you here, and at least some of you are safe, and we pray that God will help us get over this crisis soon. And I would like to ask you, what are the things that Caleb Foundation can help you with and your people that are here, and also the people that you have a passion to help that are back home in Ukraine?
So for the families that are staying here, actually Romanians were really hospitable and were able to help a lot. Right now everything is covered, people have accommodation, people have food, and they are even trying to get back to some of the normal things, like for example, kids are doing some online schooling. So for these families who are staying here, it's just like minor random needs, but they are covered pretty much good by locals, so nothing really is needed here. I'm trying to organize help for those who are still in Ukraine. Specifically, we have a lot of old people who are staying there in our city, and our city actually it's a geographical center of Ukraine, which is why there are a lot of people coming from the east for temporary stay, and churches there and our church are supporting them by the accommodation for a night and some food, etc., because they are kind of escaping from this disaster. And also, we're trying to help those in our city, specifically with food. That's why I'm trying to organize here in Romania. And also, there are a lot of refugees who are kind of temporarily or permanently, staying in our city. They came from the east, but they want to help the east more, which is why part of the food that we're trying to gather here, we want to give them so they can drive it to Kharkiv, for example, to Sumy or to other cities, the hot spots. Those are also Christians. They are also staying with us. Actually, we see that like we went out from our church and freed up that space for more people to come from the east. So our church, for example, it's full of people right now, and like all of the Christians are collaborating a lot.
That's so amazing.
There and here as well, and I'm so glad that I can see that God's work is actually practical, not about just words from people.
Wow, we're so thankful that we as Caleb Foundation can help with, and we pray that as many people as can hear this message will contribute to help Alex's people that are here, and also mostly the people that are back home in Ukraine that go through this horrible situation right now. How long do you think this will last, or what do you think are the future steps that we have to take to help people?
So at first, as we came here about 2 weeks ago, I was not able to see longer than a week forward, and that was the only thing that's like we're just doing a day-by-day thing. Uh, right now, I'm able to see forward for up to a month or even 2 months, based on different talks and analytics and what is happening in Ukraine, like what I hear from my friends, my church. They all are thinking and they agree on the same thing, that this war will continue and last for at least a couple more months and maybe longer, which is why the like in a state of war you can't really do work, meaning there would be less jobs, there would be less opportunities to find money, there will be less supplies there, especially for old people and medicine, etc. Meaning prices will definitely get higher. I mean, it's not only in Ukraine, but in general in the world right now. I see the economy is shaking and the prices are getting higher. So that's why the biggest need, as I see, for the upcoming months for sure, would be provide help, like humanitarian aid, specifically food and those essential needs for the people staying there.
So we, as the foundation here in Oradea, in Romania, we decided to help Alex and all the people that he's going to help with, and we trust him completely. So if you would like to contribute to this, please let us know. It's going to be completely transparent and honest, and we are really blessed to be able to be the hands and feet of God in these times of crisis. We thank you so much. Alex, tell us a little bit about you and your wife and the beautiful daughters that you have.
So most of the families that that came here, as I mentioned, these families are specifically brought here because of kids. And my family, I have 3 girls. All of them are young ones, meaning 7, 5, and 3 years old.
Beautiful girls.
I have a beautiful wife. I have my sister here with her 3 kids as well. The youngest one is 1 year old. And her husband, actually the driver, who actually was already 3 times in Ukraine, back to Ukraine to get food and those essentials that we were able to gather here. He's right now in Ukraine, and I'm kind of helping here my sister. I have my brother. He's also like replacing my sister's husband a little bit, kind of helping a lot of other families. They're close people to me personally, and we're trying to help them not only with this essential accommodation and stuff like that, but also emotionally. And I receive a lot of help from locals, meaning from churches, specifically trying to get back to kind of a normal way of life where people can enjoy just simple moments, staying together. That's kind of it. Yeah,
they have decided to start the service in Ukrainian.
Yeah,
right?
That's true. On Thursdays, we'll try to gather all the Ukrainians who are here for Ukrainian like church service, because on Sundays a lot of people are inviting us to other churches, but there is some lack of language, and that's why we're trying to keep everyone together, specifically
keep the community
exactly
and the color and the culture that you guys have enjoyed before this horrible war started.
Yeah, for sure. We like a lot of people here are like was part of the church service in general. Some of them were responsible for worship. Some of them were able to preach as well. So we are able to set this up. Hopefully, God permits, we'll make this happen.
Thank you so much, Alex, for being with us. And for such a time as this, we are called to help. So join us in helping Alex and his friends from Ukraine. Bless you.